What's up guys, it's Zoom here, and on today's video I'm bringing you guys my updated branded Eldlich deck profile. This deck has been performing really well for me at locals and box tournaments. I've topped quite a few locals and I actually won a few. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. So to start it off, we play two Golem Lord. Golem Lord is a staple. It's not Eldlich without Golem Lord. I still play two even with DD Crow running around because there's ways to prevent your Golem Lord from getting banished with cards like Sanguine. And then we do play two Fallen Albaz. I don't play three and I don't play Aluber just because I feel like this is enough and Aluber can actually become a break. And then I played two Lava Golem. I played this in the main over Super Poly. I do side Super Poly, but I play this in the main because Sprite players and other players are starting to play around Super Poly. And this just handles the problem without having to worry about that. And that's it for monsters. For spells, we play three Branded Fusion. This is self-explanatory. And then I play three Pot of Extravagance. The reason I don't play Prosperity is because I don't own them. I'll own them after the 10s, but I play Extravagance right now. It's working out for the moment, but Prosperity is definitely a card you're going to want to pick up just because you can see 6 cards and be able to grab the card you actually need instead of drawing 2 randoms, which in this deck, there is an argument where seeing 2 traps is better than just grabbing 1, but I always just feel like I want to see the 1 floodgate that helps me win that position. And then also for spells, I play 2 Cursed Eldlich. I don't play 3 just because I didn't have room for a 3rd one, and I don't want to see this card late game. And then there's still more spells. We play 2 Mystic Mind and 2 Demise of the Land. So this card is nuts, but we play a ton of floodgates, so I didn't just want to break on all these demises and all these Mystic Minds. Mystic Mind is actually, in my opinion, only good game 1. After that, your opponent's going to be siding and be prepared for it. But what I tend to do with Mystic Mind is I will go like Branded Fusion, make sure I get rid of their, especially if I'm playing Sprite. Well, if I'm playing Sprite, I make sure they waste their spell card that actually banishes a card. So once they do that, and once they commit to using their only out to this card, that's when I'll activate Mystic Mind, and then they'll go game 2. And that card's called Smashers, that's what it's called. For traps, we play obviously the Eldlich lineup. So we play 3 Conquistador, 3 Sanguine, and I played 2 Hulk. The reason I only played 2 Hulk in this particular build instead of my pure Trap Eldlich build is because I don't have room, and Conquistador is actually a little bit better in this format. And then we do play Floodgates. So we play triple Skill Drain. Skill Drain is still nuts. We play a bunch of other Floodgates. I play 2 Golem match, 2 Rivalry, and 2 There Can Only Be One. And the reason I have all these floodgates as 2 ofs is because you never know which one is going to be the best, or you never know which matchup you're going to be put against. So I was at a point where I was playing 3 goes and 3 Rivalry instead of There Can Only Be One, but there was matchups where I wanted There Can Only Be One, so I just decided to play 2 of each. And then for other traps, I played 2 Solemn Strike. Strike is still nuts. I wish I could play 3, but I don't have the room. 2 Torrential Tribute. I'll never play a trap deck without playing Torrential. I don't care what format it is. This card is crazy, and people just play into it so wildly. And then 2 Dogmatic of Punishment because I still play Intis and all that jazz. Let's get into the extra deck. The extra deck, we play 2 Link Spider because there's times where you break and you want to get your Golem Lord engine running, so you gotta use this to send a Conquistador or a Hulk to graveyard so you get banished for Sanguine. This is actually supposed to be a Mud Dragon. I had to borrow it. Somehow I don't own a Mud Dragon, so just remember this is Mud Dragon. And then I play 1 Draco Stapalia, 1 Garura, Keep in mind I play Super Poly in the side, and the reason I play one-ofs even though I play Extravagance is because if I'm going second, if I win game one or for some reason I'm going second, I can Super Poly in the standby phase. I don't have to be in the main phase, thus I won't banish my target. Then I also play 3 Albion because we play Prosperity. And then 3 Mirror Jade. I play 1 Lubellion, and I play 1 Titaniclad. Titaniclad you can actually go into rather easy because we play Lava Golem. And then we play 2 Entis because we play Punishment. That's it for the extra deck. I'm actually going to show my side deck this time around. I am going to cut Nib. This is the last local I played. Nib has been good and all, but I play a lot of going second cards regardless. So somehow, some way, I was missing an anti-spell fragrance. So these are going to turn into anti-spell fragrances. And then we play 2 Spear Mode. Spear Mode is Spear Mode. We don't care about a normal summon, to be quite honest. So why not? And then we play our 3rd Lava Golem. And then, like I stated plenty of times previously, we do play triple Super Poly. This card is nuts. It's crazy. And like, there's a lot of people that do play around it, but when people don't play around it, it's like the most shocking thing ever to watch them, like, you can see their like emotions just change, like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? And then we played 3 D-Barrier. D-Barrier is still nuts. It's really good against Sprite. It's really good against almost every matchup, to be quite honest. Math Mech, everything is really good. And then we do play Triple Judgment because we gotta play it. How are we not going to be able to stop a Lightning Storm or a Harpy's Feather Duster or a Twin Twister or Evenly Match? Which Evenly Match is this deck's worst nightmare. I hate Evenly Match. There was a match where he goes Harpy's Feather Duster in the main phase. I go Judgment. I had 2 Judgments set. So he goes Harpy's Feather Duster. I go Judgment. He goes Evenly Matched. I go Judgment. And then he goes Evenly Matched again. And he had a blue and a starter in hand. I'm like, I just was not meant to win that game whatsoever. But that is it, guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and watching the deck profile. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. This honestly might be like my last week playing Eldlich. I'm going to migrate to Math Mech. So look out for Math Mech deck profiles here in the near future because I'm definitely bringing the heat. But I appreciate you guys. Zoom out. Peace.